Have you ever wondered why, even with the best intentions, your mind slips away from the task in front of you? You sit down to focus, but moments later you're scrolling, daydreaming, or drowning in endless noise. You think it's a lack of discipline, but what if I told you it's not your fault? There are hidden enemies blocking your focus, and unless you see them clearly, they will rule your life without you even knowing. Stay with me until the end, because once you uncover these invisible thieves, you'll never see your distractions the same way again. When I first entered the monastery, I believed focus was about forcing my mind to sit still. I would close my eyes, breathe, and yet thoughts would storm like restless winds. No matter how hard I tried, my attention slipped like water through my fingers. It was only after years of practice that I realized focus is not something you chase. It is something you protect. What blocks your focus are not your thoughts themselves, but the doors you leave open for distraction to walk in. And these doors are everywhere. The first door is noise disguised as urgency. Notifications, buzzing phones, breaking news, endless emails. They all scream, "Look at me now." But have you noticed? Most of them carry no real weight in your life. You trade precious hours for things that won't matter in a week, sometimes not even in a day. Imagine if a thief came to your home and stole 1 coin each day. You might not notice. But after a year, your chest of gold would be empty. Distractions are no different. The second door is unsettled emotions. Fear, regret, anger, and even excitement. They all scatter your attention. I remember sweeping the temple floor one day, but instead of focusing on each stroke, my mind replayed an argument I had the night before. My hands moved, but my spirit was elsewhere. The master saw this and said, "The dust outside is not the problem. The dust inside is. Until you clear the clutter within, no task will hold your full presence." And the third door, perhaps the most dangerous one, is the illusion of multitasking. You think you're saving time by splitting yourself across many things, but in truth, you're scattering your strength. A candle can light up a room, but when the flame is split into 100 sparks, each one dies quickly. When your energy is divided, you end up exhausted, but nothing shines brightly. So what is the way forward? It begins with awareness. Notice what steals your time. Not later, not tomorrow, right now. Ask yourself, what does my focus leak away? Every moment you spend on something unimportant is a moment stolen from what truly matters. Your growth, your loved ones, your dreams. Then comes guarding your space. A monk does not rely on willpower alone. We create environments that support clarity. When I meditate, I face a blank wall. No pictures, no decorations. Why? Because even the smallest image can pull my attention away. In your life, this means silence your phone, clear your desk, close the tabs. Don't just try to focus. Make it hard not to. Finally, practice returning gently. Even monks lose focus. The mind wanders. That is its nature. But instead of punishing yourself, bring it back like guiding a child by the hand. Patience builds strength. One moment of clarity grows into 5. 5 grows into 50. Over time, focus becomes less a struggle and more a natural state of being. But here's the deeper truth. Sometimes the greatest block to your focus isn't distraction at all. It is fear. Fear of finishing. Fear of failing. Fear of what happens when you give your whole heart and it still isn't enough. Many people don't lose focus because they are weak. They lose it because they are afraid of the clarity that comes when there are no excuses left. Think about it. What dream are you delaying? Not because you can't focus, but because focusing would mean finally confronting the truth. Focus is not about controlling every thought. It is about choosing again and again what deserves your presence. Your life is a field. If you plant seeds of distraction, weeds will grow. But if you plant seeds of purpose, clarity will bloom. And in that clarity, you will find peace. If this message touched you, don't stop here. Because once you clear the blocks to your focus, the next challenge is knowing how to keep going, especially when life feels impossible. I invite you to watch my next video. Keep going when life feels impossible. You'll find it on the end screen. Until then, protect your focus, Because your life is too precious to waste.